Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? The shop here is... I think they've given up, actually. They were working last night. We've sort of gone through the night, and the combine is almost finished up in the other field. This thing was lit up like a Christmas tree. We had lights everywhere, and it was working really well. But now it appears that they are taking a break. So, there he is. He's working back over here on the roofs of the beehives. Yes, beehive 40, 100%. So, we'll take a look at that in just a sec. My question for this week is, do you want me to spend the rest of this series just buying sheep when we can afford them, just buying cows when we can afford them, or getting an even mixture of the two? It's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. This week I am giving you notice that we are going... Let me just see if I can move this, actually. Ooh, we can move it by hand. Okay, let's just plonk this one over here somewhere. There we go. And hopefully that will then update and allow us to start building the next one, so that can carry on. Yeah, my helper J is complete. Oh, that's the combine. He has now finished the field up there. My big thing this week is I'm giving you a week's notice to select some new maps, and I reckon that if you do it on this particular episode, suggest the maps that you want me to use in the comments section, right? We're not gonna talk about other things today. I want you to just talk about maps. Suggest maps that you want to use in the comments section. I have put a bit about this in the description for the other videos. However, I think that oh, he's working away now. Yes, I think you should mainly concentrate on this episode for doing this. If you see a map that you like, if someone else has suggested a map that you like, upvote the comment. And the maps that have got the most votes, I will take a look at and seriously consider. I'm not going to guarantee that those are the maps that are going to be put up for the vote next week, but they stand a very good chance of being included. So, yeah. Make sure that you vote for the maps that people are suggesting in the comments section, and that is sort of how you'll communicate to me which maps that you all want to see. I moved these conveyor belts out here and just tried it out. It doesn't work very well, though. It's very temperamental when it comes to actually picking up the pallets off of here. Excuse me a moment. Right, that's a little bit better. Slightly less croaky. So, yes, we have moved some of the wood chips around because we ran out of wood chips. I moved a part pallet up to the beehives, and I haven't done much more on it yet. What I'm going to do now is we're going to get a few more wood chips, and we're going to take them up. Actually, I don't think I want this trailer for a minute, so let's see if we can back it round this corner. I really am rubbish at backing these turntable trailers. And bring out one. So, yeah, I had a plan for today. There's a new mod on the mod hub called Ground... I can't actually remember what it's called now. It's Ground something. Basically what it does is it adds a whole load of ground textures to the in-game roller, and it allows you to retexture the ground. And you can do it with this... let's just stop there. We give up on that. You can use this concrete pad. You can have like slabs, concrete slabs laid out, and... various different dirt textures and things like that. Look fantastic. It looked absolutely brilliant. And I thought that would be a really, really cool mod to use. Not only because it just looks really cool, but also because with the field over there where we've got the beekeeping stuff, I thought that we could go over there with the roller and we could retexture the ground. But for some reason... there's obviously a mod conflict somewhere. I don't know which one it is, and I haven't gone and had a look yet, so I will see if I can take a look through. But one of the mods I've got really doesn't like that mod, because once you activate the ground thing, it doesn't do anything. The game just stops. It won't even go into the game. It just goes to the loading screen. It just stays there and just doesn't move. It keeps loading, so I'm guessing it's sort of hung up on something in that point, but I don't quite know what it is. And yeah, so I'll have to have a look at that, which is a bit of a shame, because I thought that we could actually sort of paint this field up here. We could do it maybe hard standing like that, or even do some of it like we got the yard over there. I thought either or I thought would be really, really cool and work really well. Now then, can I tip straight into there? I don't have a tip symbol coming up, and I'm wondering if we can use wood chips to feed this one, or if we're only able to put the pallets in. Pallets, that's the one I was looking for. Right. Excuse me again. Right. We will come up here and see if we can tip straight into this box at the front. Regular tipping doesn't work, but if I use the force tip, what's it going to do? It doesn't like it. Right, so we can't put wood chips in there. I mean, maybe we can put wood chips in another way. I'm not quite sure. I'd be surprised, to be honest, because quite frankly, I don't think you should be able to build stuff out of wood chips. It doesn't work. Not unless you've got like a board press, because I mean, there are boards here. Sterling boards is what we call it in the UK. So basically just big shreds of wood that are pressed together, mixed with glue, and then compressed to make great big boards. But I don't think it would work like this. Right, we don't seem to have any ability to tip the wood chips there, so we won't worry about that now. Let's go and tip these wood chips out into the sawmill over here. We've got these fields available. The combine has just finished up the top. I think that we need to get some wheat sold so that we've got a bit more cash available. I need to... Actually, the only way to do this is to pull up right tight alongside, isn't it? So we come round here like this, and then back up. And over like... There we go, now we can tip. So I go like that, and tip. There, let's put everything into there, and I am empty now, that's ideal, so we can come out of there. We're not going to go very far. That trailer will do something with it at another point. Just shut that one off. And I'm going to take the Tatra up to the top so that I can unload that combine the last time. I'll move the combine off to the side. We've got the baler up there ready, but I don't think I'll start doing that today because I've already done baling 2 days in a row, and that's just going to get a little bit dull. We are going to... Oh! Don't smash into the wall, Frith. What are you doing? Right, we do need to get water. We also need to get hay and grass, or hay or grass, over to the sheep. And the cows need feeding as well. We do need some fresh grass. We don't have any fresh grass anywhere. We've got enough there for a couple of days. So, probably be okay on the grass front, but we need to put straw water in for them. Power food is probably needed, and the sheep are getting low. So I'm going to head up to the top, and I'm going to pick up the trailers and empty out the combine. Bring the trailers back down here, and then I'm going to take this Tatra over to the cattle, and we can start just making up a little bit of... I don't even think we need to make up power food. I can just... We'll sort something out. We want to get some basics into them. We want to get water into those and the sheep, and I need to maybe take a bit of hay over to the sheep and feed them. And then we can come back, take another look at the whole beekeeping thing, because now we've got a beehive, we want to get kind of the next thing going with it. And we're also going to want to get some milk as well, aren't we? We obviously we've been selling the milk in the middle of the night, but if we could take a trailer load of milk, we could put that in, do the whole thing with the beekeeping. So we'll see how this works out. Right, I went up there and I collected the wheat, took it out of the combine. I brought the wheat back down here, and I also just sort of sped things up a little bit because it was a dull and cloudy day, and I figured, well, you know, by 10, 11 o'clock it'll dry up again and everything will be looking good. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was planning. This is what happens if you don't get the forks exactly lined up into the pallets. Oh, that was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I did fast forward time so that I could make sure that we had everything nice and bright and sunny, and it took until nearly 1 o'clock before it became sunny again, which wasn't quite what I was planning, but never mind, it's done now. So that one the mill will carry on. We've got a full pallet here. We'll take this one up to... Actually, we want some at that one, but there was another one that we need the wood for, wasn't there? We've got wood over there. Right, well, we'll just leave this on the forks a minute. What I've come... Oh, you know, I better switch that engine off. There. What I came over here to do was to pick up some more wheat, just stuff this trailer completely full, and then go and sell it. And before I fast-forwarded time, Denton Bakery was looking pretty healthy. Let's just see what it's done now. Denton Bakery is still looking pretty healthy. We've got 686 on here on Right Agribusiness, 646 at the mill. Is that going to go above 700 or not? I don't really want to fast forward time anymore, so I think we will take it to the bakery. And that's also on our way over to the cattle, which should be quite useful. I don't have another dolly, so I can't stick I can't put another trailer on the back anyway, because that back one doesn't have a rear hitch on it. So we'll go and load up some wheat here. Then we'll head over to the cattle and... oh, how am I going to bring back some hay? If I just go straight as I am... basically, I want to try and find the fastest way to deal with the animals today. Actually, I might not. I might just do that in my own time, so that today we can at least concentrate on our stuff with the beekeeper. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do beekeeping stuff today. We'll take a look at that. And then I'll deal with the animals. I will top them up between this episode and next episode. And then we can worry about them another day. We can actually go and do the topping up ourselves another time. So I know that some of you do like to see the regular daily tasks that we have to do on the farm. And some of you like to see the new things. And I am quite disappointed that I wasn't able to get that ground thing. It's a ground painting art. I can't remember what it's called now. I really can't. Ground texture, maybe. But I thought that'd be really good. I thought we could retexture this field, and we won't use this field anymore for cropping. We'll just use it for stuff like this. But yeah, it didn't work. Didn't work out. As always, even the best laid plans can sometimes come to nothing. So we won't worry too much about that. We're going to get this over to the mill. Denton Mill, isn't it? That's the one that's actually in town. So I will get over there, and I will meet you there with the truck. We can sell that, then we can come back. I'll probably leave the truck over there somewhere, actually, for now. We'll come back over, and we'll see. Yeah, I know I didn't stop. I went right on through, but, you know, we did look up the road, and we did see that there was nothing coming. So it was kind of okay. Just hope that nobody's seen us doing it. I'll meet you at the mill in a minute. Yeah, not the mill, Denton Bakery. The bakery is the one that we want to do. And we come up and then come in round. I really do like the Tatra's ability to turn a very tight corner. Having the steering on the very back axle as well really does help with that a lot. Now then, this is the one bit of all of the trucks in this game that I really don't like. The trucks, and certainly the Cramper trailers anyway. Look, see, the front wheels are now off the ground completely. And then when you come back up, it levers the trailer up off the ground as well. Generally speaking, this is one aspect of it that I really, really dislike. So let's pump that out there. $698 per 1,000 litres. That's pretty good. So we'll dump one lot, and then that's almost certainly going to drop the price a little bit, but it shouldn't be significant, so we can sell another trailer full. And in storage, we got another 42,000. So we don't have loads left in storage, but it's still pretty good. So that one, we got 54,843 litres. The thing I don't like about these trailers is that bit there. The back gates don't quite... You need a longer drawbar on a dolly for them to work effectively, or a slightly different style of how they open. I suppose I could actually do it like this. If I go to the back trailer, I press U, that changes how it tips. I could just tip it like this, and then I tip. It does it straight out of that gate, but it takes longer to tip. That's the main reason that I don't do that, because it does take a fair bit longer to do it. I don't want to stop it now, obviously, because we're in the middle of tipping. Okay, that's just weird. Oh no, it was 698, wasn't it? And now it's gone down to 600. That's a significant drop. That really is a significant drop. And Right Agribusiness is now up to $695 and rising still. So perhaps we shouldn't be selling this right where we are. We've still got 40,000 litres. That's not a huge amount, is it? Never mind. We'll just stick with this now. Once this is tipped out, I will meet you back over by the farm, and we can see about putting down one of the beekeeping things so that we can do that. We also want to get some milk from the cattle and bring those over. So it's 35,000 there. That was at 600. We could possibly have got an extra 100. That's gone down to 5. That is a fast drop. That really is. 651 there, and 697 at Right Agribusiness, still rising. So we'll see about that. We might want to be selling up there at some time soon. Yeah, I'll meet you back at the yard. This one is working hard. We've now got 2 beehives, so let me just remove that one. Oops, I didn't actually mean to do that. It's very difficult. You can't... There's one thing I don't like about this being able to pick things up and put them down, is that you can't manually do it neat and tidy. It just does that. You can't... Well, you can't, like, rotate them in the air. It's slightly annoying that you can't do that. Can you auto-load these and, like, put them on as pallets? We should have brought the truck back. We could have tried it out with the trailer over there. Do they behave as pallets or not? That's one thing we should find out. Let's go here a minute. We want to go to placeables, and we've got $94,000 now, so we should have enough to get everything else that we need with this mod. You've got slow bee there. Get the production start. Deliver beehives from the slow shriner. And this one is for handwork. So basically I think that you can put them in by hand on that one and you don't on that one. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Someone did explain it to me and now I can't remember, so that's my fault really. Then that goes from the honey and the milk. So this is the next bit that we want. This one here is... Right, this is the handwork one. So let's go... We'll do this one. This one can be fairly close. And I'll put that one right there. Like that. And then I'm going to get the other one, which is that one. And that one I'm going to put all the way over here on this. Actually, if I go too close to that field, that could cause trouble. I would say here is okay. Let's rotate this one. And which way? Where do we want to put it? Where's the best place to put this one? I've got obviously I need a little bit of room there. Let's come back a little bit. Let's try putting that one right there like that. Come out there. Now then, you got this one. Oh, I don't like that. That's floating in the middle of the air. I really don't like the ones that float. I prefer it if they have the lump of concrete underneath at least. That one's is still floating a bit, you can see, but generally it does seem to be a little bit better. Now, one of these was for hand and one of these wasn't. This one here, I think, was the hand one. Ooh. That's an actual... What's this? Okay, I've no idea what I'm doing here. Beehive, honey, empty. Right, it doesn't seem to be anything else that we can do. That's a super full of honey. You can see it's got honey in it. This thing here is called it's just a honey spinner, and you put the frames in like that. Actually, that's different to the one that I used to use. And you turn the handle really fast on the top. It spins it out really fast and throws the honey out of the cells, and then you stop after a while and you take those frames out, you turn them round, put them the other way, spin it again, it spins out the other side. Or you can use ones where you put them sort of end on, and because bees always put their cells at a slight angle, you put the top of the frame in the middle all the way around, spin them fast, and everything comes out. You don't need to turn them around, you don't need to do it twice. So that's your different types of honey spinner. Let's take a look at this one over here. This was the automatic one, wasn't it? Exactly the same in here. There's no difference at all. I don't really get what the difference is between the automatic and the non-automatic. We want to use that trailer, don't we? I will go and get the tractor. I'll bring the trailers and everything back over here, and then we can see about whether these beehives can be loaded onto the trailer with the auto load. Actually, I'm going to bring it out over here so we don't accidentally auto load that there. I don't want to auto load a part one. I'd rather just keep the entire one. Yeah, see, it's keep throwing itself on the floor. Let me get the Tatra. I'll meet you back here. I've stuck the 2 cramper trailers over there, and I'm just backing in now to get the auto load trailer. We'll see if those pallets, the beehives, actually class as pallets or not. If they do, it's going to be useful. If they don't, it's well, it sort of gives an indication of how you can do things in the future, I guess. Whether you can, like, have big machines and do it on a huge scale, or if you've got to bring it down a notch. So let's go here. We want to change Z to not round bales, not H pallets. Right, so we're regular pallets. Let's come up beside these beehives and see, do they count as pallets? They do, right. They are floaters, but they're still pallets. So we've got our floating pallets here. And now we got, where do I unload them to? This one here was the handle. I've got a feeling that maybe You're supposed to just bring... Do you just bring them up? Let's see what happens when I unload. There. Right, I kind of want to just chuck one of these down. We'll see what happens. Right, well, that's not doing anything at all. That's the beehive. Whoa! Right, that's not the way to do it. No, that's not helping. Drop object and throw object. I don't really think that you need to bring them around the back. Probably not, no. So, we're down here again. I'm guessing that you shouldn't put it on here because that's where the jars go. So, it's not going to do anything because the pallet isn't free. Maybe I actually need to put it inside. Let's drop it in there. Oh no, that was enter there. No, that's not it. Well, where do I put the beehive? I'm supposed to put the beehive in here somewhere. Ah, right, that's over there. I can put 4 beehives in. So let me just come around the back a minute, and if you take a look here... Right, so the bee sits there, or the beehive sits there, and the bees will come in and out of that bit. I've seen these before. This is kind of how the standard in-game beehive is built. Obviously, it's a little bit different to the kind of the beekeeping that I've been used to, because you don't have that building. I'm not sure where this building is. Maybe it's like in Europe that it's a lot more common. I really don't know actually. Now, if I just load that pallet back on, and I'm going to come over here, I don't know where we want to put this. How we want to? If you've got to carry it in through the door every time, is that the only way? You got a lorry there, so maybe if I put it on this side, it'll do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go B to. Oh no, I need to stop work position first, like that. Now B selects which side. If I go forward a little bit, and I unload there, right, that goes straight in. So you can do it automated, and you just got to put it on this outside edge by the look of it. You just got to drop it there. So let me just move up here out the way. We're not going to be using that one for a minute. Switch that off and that off. Come down here. So far we've got 1, and we have jars of honey. Oh no, that's 3 now. It's going up pretty quick. Look at these bees! Fantastic! That is brilliant. I am loving this. I'm aware now, whenever I say I am loving this, that I've been pointed out as being a great fan of McDonald's. But no, trust me, I'm not. I really don't like McDonald's at all. Info beehive empty. Ah, there we go. Beehives are now full. 39. Ah, I see. Right. So this one is the. It puts them all into a pallet, so you pick them up as in a pallet. Whereas those over there, they look like they're individual ones. I love the bees. Right, I did say before that we would get a beehive, like one of the in-game beehives. So let's just take a look at that, because, yeah, after my bee lecture that I gave you all. See, this is a kind of similar thing to what we're doing right now, and we can afford this. We will get our greenhouses, just we're not going to do them just yet. So where should we put this one? As we're keeping bees here, we could just put it up here. Let's just rotate that slightly so that it... There, I think. There is good. By 20,000. Excellent. Right, so there we've got a beehive. The standard in-game bee house. We can take a look at this one as well. This one should have bees floating in and out. You don't see them quite so well. You don't see them... All natural honey. You don't see them... not quite so busy as the other one, really. Right. That lot are coming along. Look at that. It's a beautiful cloud of bees. I'm quite looking forward to getting 4 beehives into one of them. Quite looking forward to any of this sort of working properly. I'm going to take a break a second and take a drink, and I'm just going to kind of fast forward a little bit as well. Let these things move along a little bit, and we'll see if we can maybe get the next item ready here as well. Right, that pallet is nearly full. I've just gone forward a little bit so that everything sort of advances a little bit and we can sort of keep up with what's going on. As the pallet behind us is nearly full, we might be able to use this one for something else. Because if we go here back into the placeables, we go whizzing up through our great long list here. The next ones we need, so I would say actually this one is for handwork. The bee house produces honey, and then that one does the pallet of it, I think. So then this produces honey milk to get production started, to deliver honey from the slow bee house and milk. So we need that one, the slow bee cool, and then finally we need the slow cell. That one right there. That one sells. You can sell the jars of honey. You can sell the bees as well. This one here produces honey milk. So I'm guessing that's honey milk. That's honey, and that's beehives. So you can sell everything straight at the shop. But we want to do. Actually, we could test both. We haven't got enough money to get both. Not quite. I want this one. I want the sell point. So let's get this one. And where can we put it? This is the big question. We got this here. Rotate it around. So we'd sell it at the front bit. Do we want to have this right close to where everything else is? Or do we want to actually have to take our goods a little distance before we can sell them? I think it might be interesting having to at least transport them a little way. So it makes it marginally more interesting because you then got to you deal with logistics and stuff like that. What about right here on the edge of the road? No. That's not going to... It doesn't fit, does it? No. I'm torn now. We haven't really got anywhere else that I'd like to put it. I don't want to plonk it in the middle somewhere. We could try and put it... Let's try and put it somewhere near the town. Because I would say this would be more realistic, sticking it somewhere near the town. If we could try and fit it in, although I don't think we can. This is going to be the main issue here, is it's just not going to fit. Can't put it over there. You can't put it over the roads. Could you put it here somewhere? You might be able to get away with it. Let's try rotating it here. I can put it there. So I could put it there, close to that field. But I'm not sure that's going to work very well. I haven't really thought this one through. I didn't. You know what? Let's just put it back where our main shed is. We can always move it later on. If I get a lot of comments about how it's awful idea putting it up here, then we could move it at a later date. But what I'm thinking actually is if we rotate the thing round and we will put it somewhere near the road here, because if you did have it sort of close to the road, it's a Ooh, I just had a thought. Let's get out of here and go to our garage. I want to sell that building. Now, I don't know which one is which. It's one of those two, and I don't want to sell both of them. It doesn't say which one is where. I really don't know. How do you know which one is which? I think it's. I do think it is absolute guesswork. We'll try that one. No, it's not that one, but we at least know which one it is, so we can choose. So I'll go there. Yes, I want to sell that one. Okay, perfect. So now I can press escape and I can come back through. No, I don't want to go there. I want to go back to here. The sell point. Come back over, and now we can put the sell point here. And if I rotate it round, obviously you've got the wheelbarrow and that there. No, don't tell me that I can't place it. I'm not interested in can't place it. That's unacceptable as far as I'm concerned. Why can't we place it here? I know that we got fertilizer on the ground there. Maybe I need to clean that up. Alright. That's what we'll do. I'm going to... do I want this one? No, I don't want that one. That one can just stay. We'll even leave the engine running. I know that's not really the way to do things, but we're going to leave the engine running. I want to pick up that little bit of fertilizer over there. I'm aware that I have run out of time. What I think I'll do is if I just move this... Can I do it? I might be able to do it like this. Start. You've got to sort of keep moving. I'll get this one out the way in the right place, and so that I can then move the two lots of fertilizer there, and hopefully that will then allow me to... yeah, that's not working very well, is it? Yeah, I'll sort out that fertilizer and move the machinery, and then we can see where we can put that new sell point. That's most of it done. We have just got this pallet here to move out the way as it's now full, so the sawmill is stopped. So we just pull up here and press X to start it loading. There we go, perfect. Press X again to stop it loading and unload it onto the lorry. And I'm going to move on round. Actually, let me strap that down while we're moving. There we go. So that's not going to cause us any issues. It has moved a bit there, hasn't it? Tell you what, just in case it does cause us any problems, if I press X to load it, and now I pressed X again to stop loading, I'll move it over there, and I'll press Y, and I'll unload it down there. Stop. Right. That's that bit done. Now, I'm hoping that I can put the placeable over there. If I can't, I'm going to have to find somewhere else to put it. So, LS Mod Company, this one here, this is... actually, this is like the factory point, isn't it? Ah, now we can do it. So it was because of the fertilizer. So this is the factory point. It's not the sell point. This is, so after all that, this is the one that I want to put over here. I want the sell point in that bay that we've opened up. So I'll move this one up here, and I'm going to rotate that one. We'll whiz him around like that. There we go. This one can go here because obviously we would use this kind of thing is what we would use in the field. Oh, that's the one that you've got to build. Right, we got 20,000 that we need to get for that last bit. Let's come out of there and go up here. So now we've got to build that factory. And the way that you've got to do that is that you've got to take these pallets of lumber to it in order to build. But first of all, we'll bring up F1 so that we can sort of see what we're doing. I'm running out of time, so I'm not going to be able to finish all of this today. We have 59 here. What's that giving us? That is now 66%, and we're 24. We've not used very much in the way of beehive. The honey does really well, so it does look like one of these would be enough. Let's just get that one out the way. I'm going to put this one into the one that's looking like it's doing pallets. Put that in there, so we've got 2 of them in there now. And this one is, yeah, pallets of them there. Excellent. Loads of bees coming out now. It's fantastic. Don't stand in the flight path of the bees, right? When they come out, if you stand in the flight path, you'll just upset them. And you get a big cloud of them here queuing up, waiting to get back in because you're in the way. And they can't get round you because they're landmarks. They memorize their flight path. Takes them a while to redo it. If they have to change their flight path when they come out, then it's fine. Because they go back the way that they went. So if you want your bees in a built-up area, you can do it, but you don't do it like that across someone's garden. You put a solid screen here that goes up, say, level with the top of that building there, and the bees will come out, then they will go up, and then they will go away, and they won't bother anyone at all. But if you have them like this, going through like a chain link fence or something, then people are more likely to get stung. So there you are. You can keep bees in a built-up area. You just got to be careful how you do it. So now this... Oh, I don't like that it's floating a bit, but it's not floating. It's not too bad. So building timber 0%, honey 0, milk 0. Well, it's and then honey milk. It's building timber that we need first. So we've got to build the shop. So we got 1 load of timber down here. We're going to bring that up, and if that doesn't do anything, we are just going to have to say goodbye and come back to it next week. So my question for this week is: do you want me to, for the rest of this series, when we've got surplus money, do you want me to spend it on cattle, or do you want me to spend it on sheep, or do you want me to spend it on both of them together and increase the numbers of all of the animals that we've got? Before next week, 25 hay and grass and 48 water. Before next week, I will top those up, and I will top up some of these as well, so that we don't have to worry about it this time round, and we'll do it another time. I'll also make a start on the baling, but I'll do some of that next week as well. But yeah, do you want me to get sheep? Do you want me to get cows? Or do you want me to do both together? It's your vote. It's your game. Head into the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want. And, of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. Now, we want to bring this over here. See what it does. There we go. Excellent. So that's the first part of it built. It's not all of it built, though. How much have we got? We got to bring another 3 pallets. Building timber has got to be 100%, obviously, so we need 3 more pallets after this. We've got a pallet down in the yard that's ready to go. We'll bring that up next week. So the honey can keep making, and then we've got that one to finish building. And then we'll need 20,000 in total in order to put the sell point up so that we can start selling some of our produce as well. Lots of things to do, and most importantly, get your map suggestions into the comments section, and if you like someone's map suggestion, give it a thumbs up, and the ones that are at the top of the list I will take a look at and seriously consider to add them to the vote. Did I accidentally put 2 buildings in? I did, didn't I? Look at that. I accidentally built one up there. I didn't realise I'd done that. Let's see if we can sell that in a minute. So, yeah, I really want to hear your suggestions, and I want to know what you would like. I don't know which one it is. Produces honey, hand produce. Oh, right, so it's one of those 2. Let's go for that one. Yep, there. And yes, I want to sell. Okay, that gives us 22,000. We should have enough to buy the final product now. It's in the shop. Here, that one there is 20,000. Yeah, let's just put it up now so that we've done it and the money is sort of spent, and then we can't accidentally spend it on something else or have it run out or something equally ridiculous. Which way round do we need to be? I'm not sure which way round the sell points are for this. You've got a door on that side. There's 2 doors on that side. Are there any doors on this? There's no doors on this side. And then you've got what looks like doors and stuff on this side and a few placeables. I'm a bit concerned now. I don't want to get this the wrong way round. That does look like it would be kind of the public side of it, and then the back would be the entrances, the deliveries. So if we put it like that, we can at least get to both sides. I can move those drums if I got to. Let's risk it. Let's try it. Let's put that down there, and that's done. I'm really running over time now. Come on, let's run. If you've enjoyed this episode, please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And here, loading zone. Right, so we do sell on this side. We've got a wheelbarrow in the way, but that's okay. We can live with that. We come up to here. There's nothing that we can do here. And then this side over here, this would be the bit that's open to the public. They can come in here. You've got a honey fountain with a giant cake on top. Of course you have. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you have a honey fountain with a giant cake on it? It's like the most obvious thing in the world to have. Okay, that is just a little bit bizarre. That is just a teensy bit bizarre, but still, never mind. We've got our sell point, so we will just bring things down here and we can sell them here. And we now have a shop front for our farm. We've got our very own farm shop, which is certainly the way to go forward. 4,000, still saying 4,000. Why is that still stuck on 4,000? Oh, we auto-loaded out of it, didn't we? Some things don't like it when you auto-load out of them. I remember this from FS15. So we may have to always remove from here with the pallet forks rather than auto-loading off of it. Yeah, we'll worry about that another time. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Ooh, was there anything? I'm sure there was something else I was going to say. No, I've already said about the maps. So yeah, make sure you upvote the your favourite suggestions for the maps, and we will see what we can do about that. And my vote will be next week on all maps. So again, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.